So I started off by saying that I thought today would really show how much progress the community's made in moving towards good clinical trials and opportunities for ALS. And if you didn't get that from a take-home, I don't know what else to say. I want to do a couple of other thank yous, and then I'll wrap up. I know I'm the only one between you and bio-breaking coffee. So we thank the folks in the development team, marketing, and events for organizing today and getting you all here. Without them, we couldn't do the research that we do at TDI, which is great. A lot of the scientists were thanked today, and you met a lot of them. But there are a few other groups that I just wanted to point out at TDI that don't always get the credit because they kind of sit behind the scenes. But Bashar's IT team, who we don't mention a heck of a lot, are amazing. I mean, Sean and Ben develop all of the infrastructure and tools that hold all of the data that we're talking about today, and develop web-based systems to enable the scientists to track experiments and manage data in a very effective way, which is very unique to TDI. You typically only see that in pharmaceutical and biotech companies, and we have it in our nonprofit biotech. And we take them for granted, and we shouldn't, because they're really amazing. One other thank you that I want to throw out and recognize somebody, and this came up in our board meeting yesterday by Ted Reach, is we lost a really important person in the community this week, and that was Sarah Conglianese that lives in the Bay Area. I think she passed away on Sunday, lost her battle with ALS, which was a really big loss for us and for the whole ALS community. And the reason why we should give her an extra special thanks, and Ted reminded me yesterday at the board meeting because I forgot, it was her husband, Rob, who worked at Twitter, who had a colleague at Twitter that worked at Google that introduced me to Phil. And that's how we got that fantastic collaboration that you heard so much about today. And that's what that power is of networking in a community that facilitates everything that gets done. It's not just about fundraising, it's about everything. So a really special thank you to Sarah and Rob and their family. So what were the three things? And the reason why I had three and Fernando had four is because he went to Harvard and I didn't. I can't count beyond three. Take-home message. What's the target? Learned a lot about the target today, right? You heard a lot from how Theo and Kyle's presentations kind of jive together on how those two things need to work together to facilitate drug development. If we don't do that, we're not going to get there. The third one was the clinical trial piece, and both Fernando and Michael touched a lot upon how we're thinking about that. And we went into our precision medicine program, we didn't know what to look for, so we got everything we could, and then you build it and then people come, and that's what's happening now. And again, I think we're only scratching the surface of where we want to go with that. I'm really looking forward to being here in a year when Kyle has really modeled a bunch of the cell lines that we've collected from the program and are sharing that with Google so that they can apply algorithms to that type of data and marry that to the genetics, to the accelerometers, to the voice recordings, and really start to get a better picture of how we can stratify subjects into a trial to really set us up for faster, cheaper, quicker trials. The more shots on goal we get, the better off we're going to be. Couldn't do it without all of you here today, so thank you for participating. Folks coming to the White Coat Affair tomorrow night, going to be another fantastic event. Thank you for staying for that. And we're all here for the rest of the night, obviously, to answer questions, and really appreciate your time today. Thank you.